Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we have something that's a little ironic because we all know the Honda guys. Transmission is better than belt, transmission is better than belt. Transmission has never been better than belt. I mean, if you drive it like it's supposed to, a belt to me has always been a better system. Why do I say that? Because a belt will never give you a spot where you're in a dead zone. You know what the dead zone is if you've ever rode a Honda with people with belt drives, because you're always in between gears. So either you have to be way behind the pack or you're just, yeah, it's never a good day. But I'm not complaining about Honda, guys, just some knickknacks. But today it's gonna be a couple days. I'm gonna start out today. This is a Honda, Foreman 500. What is wrong with it, you might ask? Force gear's gone. I had one like this, y'all right remember? It also lost force gear. Apparently it's a common issue with these. But it does have a lot of miles, I give it credit. I think it's 7,000. Yep, 7,000 miles. Oh, hang on. Okay, we got it running. Force gear. It was clicking before, like the guy when he showed it to me, but now it won't even go into force gear. If you're good, you can trick it to go into second. But force gear is gone. Yeah, the gears are stripped. If this was any other model, I probably wouldn't complain. But the fact that Honda builds the gears inside the engine, so you have to actually take the entire engine apart, split it right down the middle. Every other model with the Polaris, Can-Am, they all make it easy to get to the gears if something happens. Not Honda. Honda says, screw y'all. Y'all don't need to work on it. If you do, you're going to have to spend thousands of dollars to fix it. This is going to cost the guy a lot. If this was a Polaris 90, like I walked on the other day, had a little side cover, pulled off, it would take 5 seconds to build a side cover on this. I don't know what Honda was thinking, but look, it's not the end of the world. We're going to pull this engine and we're going to get it. It's not that complicated. It's just very expensive if you ain't doing it yourself. Again, the parts ain't that expensive, but I have to pull the entire foiler down and get the motor on the table because there's no way to fix it the other way. It's a stupid design, guys. I know some of y'all diehard Honda guys are going to hate me for this, but yeah, Honda, they make some piss poor designs. They have a lot of them that I just have never liked. I'm not against Honda. I like my Hondas. Y'all see me. I've owned a lot of Hondas. Not complaining about Hondas. But this idea that Honda's the best, sorry guys, they're not the best. Anyways, let me go ahead and start stripping this down. So the first step is just slowly start getting everything out the way. Got the carburetor out the way. I got some vents pulled off. I'm trying my hardest not to take this guy's snorkel off because it looks like it's fairly sealed. I don't know if it is, but I don't want to mess with it. Of course, when I get done and give it back, I'm gonna tell them, hey, make sure you check all your vents in your snorkel because there's always that chance that one might not be on right. It happens all the time. I'm trying to make sure I keep track of where each one goes, but you never know. But right now, I'm trying to take this cover off right here because the next step, I'm gonna go ahead and take the entire exhaust off. I just feel like that's an easy step to go ahead and get done, but this cover's in the way. All of this off, including the exhaust. It's pretty simple. There ain't but 2 bolts to hold it up there. I think they were 12 millimeter. Yeah, 12 millimeter. And we got the exhaust off. There's actually a bolt back here, but there was no bolt. There was zip ties. I give credit to ingenuity. I'm probably gonna drill that hole out and put an actual bolt like belongs in it for my customer here for no extra charge because that's crazy. How it didn't melt off, I don't know. Every time I use something like that, it breaks. Some people are lucky with their engineering. I am unlucky. Looks like the seal's leaking on that. I'm pretty sure it comes with a kit. If it don't, I'll probably just buy it and not charge them because I don't think it's right. But I'm pretty sure the kit's supposed to come with that O-ring or gasket or whatever it is. I'm putting every gasket in this thing. So we got this side cover off. I'm trying to think I guess we can start taking stuff like this off. All these small stuff, you know, unplug the wires, and then we're gonna have to like remove the front diff. But other than that, once we get all that out the way, we have the brackets. Got a bracket down here, got 1 or 2 up there. I can't remember. It's been a while since I took one of these out. But there's a lot of stuff going on here. But so far, we've moved pretty good. Done a lot better than I thought we were going to do it this time. Normally, the exhaust does not come off, but this exhaust said, yeah, I'll come off today. But now it's probably not going to want to go back on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got everything out. It has been a long day. And he told me the axle was out. I didn't realize the axle was hanging out. So the biggest thing is get all the wires out, you know, slide. Then you're going to have to take all the brackets for the front diff. There's 4 of them. There's one at the top. Let's see. One at the top right there. You see that? One at the front and one underneath. It's hard to miss it. Then you slide it forward and then you can get the shaft off. Then there's a bunch of little stuff here and there you got to take off. Well, we got the motor out, and here's where we're getting into some problems, people. The gills are fine. All of these are fine. These are the new ones the guy gave me. You can see it's kind of rusty. This is the one that came out of it. None of these are broken. I can't find any broken gills except on this piece. I got way too much junk. Hang on. That's about the worst I can find is those chips out of this. But I don't have any of these, so I don't know. I have to look into this and see what exactly. And other than that, I guess this is the cam. It's also cracked. See that big chunk taken out? What in the crap happened here? I don't understand. I don't think that has to, I don't know. I gotta go do some research because the gills look fine, but it's not going in the force. So maybe it's these gills, but the teeth are fine. That's what's confusing me. Maybe they're not locking in because the wear on these. That one ain't the worst. There's a bunch of worse ones. Is that one? One of them's really bad, but I'm not gonna pull all this apart. I gotta go do some research tonight.
Eventually.
False alarm. I found it. It was in a box. It was just kind of hidden. I didn't see it. But if you look in there, focus. See all them little, see how good those things look? Now this is the one that came out of it. You see how it's missing half of it? Like almost all of them missing. I thought at first I thought they were beveled like a Polaris, and I was like, man, I can't find nothing wrong. But if you look at that, that's messed up. There's a newer one, as you can see. I think that's the one we were just looking at. Perfectly fine. Not fine? Fine. And that's how all of this looks right here. If you look at these gills, same. You see all those chips taken out of it. Anyways, it looks like we're good to go now. Sadly, I've yanked all this apart so many times, I don't remember how the transmission goes together. This is one thing I hate about Honda. They like to use these little washers everywhere as like spatials and stuff. So I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go ahead and figure out what all these spatials. I'll get a diagram and we'll be able to put this back together, people.
One eternity later.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just realized today when I was trying to edit this video that half the video is gone. All my GoPro footage is gone. All the little extra stuff of taking everything off, all gone. I don't know where it went. I guess I accidentally deleted it maybe. I don't know. But because of that, we are gonna go we're just gonna take the 6x6 out in a little mud and talk. So if you can't tell, the Prairie is gone. We traded it off. Would you like to see what I got? Well, you can't, because I have to order some parts on it, get it running. I feel like we do a whole video on that. I already got that planned. So without further ado, we're gonna slap the GoPro on, jump on the old 6x6, and I guess we'll just play in some mud and talk. So y'all couldn't see the new vehicle. I just come on over here because y'all got to wait like everybody else until we can actually get it running. What it is an old mud build. I'm not gonna tell you what brand, and it just needs a lot of TLC. I've ordered most of the parts that I think it needs, so hopefully it won't take long and we can get it running. 4-skill, and we are in, what would you say that? I want to say 2-wheel drive, but not 2-wheel drive. Y'all see how well it went out with the 6-wheel drive on? Kind of interesting. I did not expect that. You can't tell the water is way down right now, so it's becoming just a little worse. Gotta be careful. You ain't gonna try to break no axles. Don't care about the back axles. They're all the really cheap Amazon ones that you can buy, because I thought it was gonna break a bunch, but after buying 2 of them, I ain't broke anymore. I broke one the first time I took it out and I ain't broke one since. We have dug it out, people. Come on, lean. I know a lot of people are gonna miss the Brute, and I'm gonna pray, I guess you would say, and I'm gonna miss it, but the problem is it was solid axle, and after taking it out a couple times, I realized real fast that that didn't work. It was heavy. Like, unlike a Honda and a lot of other solid axles, it was so heavy, it was hard to rock it. Like, I don't know. I want an IRS one to try out. I love the power, but dang if it wasn't heavy once you got it hung up. Woo! Walk out for me. There you go. Good go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get the bucket and I'm going to get the little thingy to put the GoPro on, and we're going to get some outside footage because why not? I like outside footage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have maxed out this hole. This hole is getting bad. Like, now the 6x6 is getting hung up. That's when you know the ruts are getting deep. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. I just needed to end it on something good, which is some mud, because half the video just disappeared. Don't know what it is. So, hopefully by next weekend, probably not, I wouldn't say next weekend, the following weekend, we'll be able to show you what we actually traded the brute force for. Because I'm waiting for a lot of parts, so until they come in, I mean, for all I know, this thing don't run. I was told it just needed a starter, so we'll see what happens. So anyways, guys, I will see y'all on the next one.